This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. I've given a lot of thought about how I want to do this video, and despite that lot of thought, I still don't know exactly how I want to do it. We have a policing problem in this country, and we have for a long, long time. Decade upon decade upon decade of police abuse, of police killing willy-nilly, of impunity, of bad behavior after bad behavior. People explain it away that, oh no, it's just a few bad apples. I don't believe that. Because if the bad apples are not called out by the good apples, then those aren't good apples, those are bad apples too. If your job, if your duty, if your sworn oath is to protect and serve, and then you abuse and you kill and you maim, you're not a good apple. And I don't know about you, but I believe the term hero has lost a lot of its meaning. It used to be something meaningful. It used to mean something. And now if you put on a cop uniform or a military uniform, you're automatically a hero. That's bullshit. Because these three individuals I'm getting ready to talk about are not heroes. They are monsters who walk among us. Kevin Dave, the cop and killer of Janavi Kandula. Daniel Otterer, the cop and vice president of the Seattle Police Officers Guild, who laughs and mocks the death of this 23-year-old grad student. And of course, Mike Solon, the president of the Seattle Police Officers Guild, frequent appearer on Fox News, even Tucker Carlson, the white nationalist, Mike Solon, going on these shows. These are the cast of characters, the motley crew of idiots who are covering up for, making excuses for, and laughing about running over a girl in the intersection of a street going 74 miles an hour in like a 25 mile an hour zone. Covering up for it. I'm going to read a little bit from this Seattle Times article, and then I'm going to play the actual body cam footage of this cop laughing about her death, calling her, it's just a regular person. Not even she's a regular person. It's a regular person, as they cackle with delight at her death. From the Seattle Times, investigation launched into tape of Seattle Police Guild leaders downplaying death of woman struck by officer. A Seattle police watchdog agency is investigating rank-and-file union leaders over body cam audio in which they laugh, joke about, and downplay the death of a young woman struck by a police cruiser, suggesting her life had quote-unquote limited value and that the city should just write a check. Officer Daniel Otterer, vice president of the Seattle Police Officers Guild, inadvertently left his body camera running after responding January 23rd to South Lake Union, where another officer, Kevin Dave, struck and killed Janavi Kandula while driving 74 miles an hour on the way to a report of an overdose. Kandula, who had been in the crosswalk at Thomas Street and Dexter Avenue North, was thrown over 100 feet. The 23-year-old died later that night. Otterer, a drug recognition officer assigned to determine whether Dave was under the influence, concluded his colleague was not impaired. After finishing his routine analysis, he called the Seattle Police Officers Guild president, Mike Solon, remember, the frequent Fox News guest, the appearer on Tucker Carlson's show, called Mike Solon, and the pair talked for about 2 minutes. Only Otterer's side of the conversation is audible in the body camera footage released Monday. In the conversation, he laughs about the deadly crash and dismisses any implication that the officer might be at fault or that a criminal investigation was necessary. He also laughs several times, saying at one point, yeah, just write a check. $11,000. She was 26 anyway, Otterer said, misstating the victim's age. She has limited value. If you believe this is a one-off story, you're wrong. If you believe that this is out of the norm for the behavior of police in this country, you're wrong. This is so normal this is that he forgot to turn off his body camera, which shouldn't be up to them anyway. If an officer is on duty, the camera should be on. They should have no ability to turn it off or mess with it while they're on duty. But to say, but she is dead, cackle with laughter. It's a regular person. No. It's a regular person. Just write him a check, $11,000. My question is, what was Mike Solon, what was he saying that was so hilarious on the other end of the phone, talking about the dead 23-year-old grad student who was struck by a speeding cruiser? Now, I have the video of the moment that she died. I'm not going to play that. It's out there if you want to see it. But what I am going to play you is this moment where they're cackling and laughing and joking about her death at the hands of one of their colleagues. Watch this.
He's going 50. That's not out of control. That's not reckless for a trained driver. Yeah, lights and sirens. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's some. Initially, he said she was in a crosswalk. There's a witness that says no, she wasn't. But that witness could be different because I don't think she was thrown 40 feet either. I think she went up on the hood, hit the windshield. Then when he hit the brakes, flew off the car. But she is dead. No, it's a regular person. Yeah. Yeah, just write a check. Just, yeah, $11,000. She was 26 anyway. She had limited value.
Disgusting. Do we need police? Yes, absolutely. But do we need these police? No. No, we do not. No one is above the law. I don't want to rely upon comic book tropes, but with great power comes great responsibility. I expect more from my police than trying to cover up for the killing. And even the way he's talking about it to another union member, that he misstates her age. He talks about her being thrown 40 feet when it's over double that amount. He misstates the speed that Kevin Dave is going. Oh, it's like 55. Oh, that's not reckless for a trained driver. How trained was he? He killed her. How trained was he? And I'm not even going to get into, maybe at a later date, or we'll cover this on my podcast, I doubt it, all of the instances of excessive force and other problems with these cops. We have a policing problem in this country. And it's past time to start addressing it. When you have these fascists going on Fox News as their propaganda outlet. People are dying at the hands of the people who have sworn to protect and serve. What do you think? I would love to know. If you have criticism for my take, let me know. 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, daily@dollemore.com. I would love to hear from you. If you appreciate my work, if you appreciate my take, you want to help support and produce what we do here, independent media is more important now than it ever has been, and I would ask for your help. You can click the join button below, become a channel member for $1.99 a month, or you can go over to my Patreon page, patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast, or you can hit the super thanks button. You can buy some merch. You can make sure you're subscribed. You can comment. You can like. You can share this video. All of those ways go a long way to support the work we do. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Facebook, all of them, at Dollemore. I'd love to see you there. And I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine and take care of one another.